We are live! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Watchtower on Sunday, January 21st in the year of 2024. Let me give a shout out to Candice. Today is her birthday. She is getting old. I believe she is over 40 now. So if she's tuning in, happy birthday to her. Shout out to Mac City, who's here. Briadios, who is here. The Swordfish is here. And I look to the panel. I see Levon, who steers the ship. He is here. The Objective Gamer is here, but we talking about movies and shows, not games today. And we have Ty, that man is here. We also have the Deuce, who is the 22. The best 22s I ever known would probably be Emmitt Smith of the Dallas Cowboys. Now,
you got that, brother.
Now, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I am glad you are here. This will be our new time block during the off part of the football season. We'll be going at 1 o'clock. We couldn't go at 1 o'clock today. That was strictly my fault because I lost that little freaking, USB piece that goes to my mouse and that handles the keyboard. And, got me in a bit of a pickle today. But that's all right. That's all right. We're going to make it happen. We got work to do. We got to bring everything to you we can within the hour. So with that being said, Levon, I can steer the ship myself on this one because we always start
the box office, yeah.
Yes, sir, with the weekend box office. And the weekend box office is mediocre at best. When you look at it this week. You got movies like Mean Girls. Made $11 million basically in 3 days. Awful.
Yeah.
You know,
as they should. When is a January box office ever?
Well, usually when you had movies like Star Wars and like Avatar out there, if they had legs, you would still see some of that inside the weekend box office in January. But we didn't have a big movie like that. The big movie that was supposed to be like that was Aquaman, and hey man, he was a fish out of water, so to speak. When it came to the box office, listen, was out of that Amber Heard or whatever? I don't know. I do know that the movie did underperform as what the first one did. The first one did over $1 billion. This one is sitting at about 114 million domestically. Globally, we'll take a look at that in a minute. But number 1 was Mean Girls. Number 2 was The Bookkeeper. Number 3 was Wonka. He's still out there. Number 4 was Anyone But You. Migration at 5. Aquaman, still in the top 10 at 6. ISS at 7. Night Swim at 8. The Boys in a Boat, 9. And Poor Things at 10. Now, just to go into a little bit more of what Aquaman is going on with him, let's go click on Mr. Aquaman here. All right, so, to be fair, he's now almost at $400 million total box office intake. That'd be internationally and domestically. That is good for the point as far as there are butts in the seats. There are people going to see the movie. You're almost at, he's going to end well over $400 million. Problem is, it cost about $250 million to make the damn thing.
Can we show that budget real quick, Rick?
Yeah, buddy, that's what I was getting to, though. So let's see what the budget is for Mr. The Aquaman. Let's see. So I am being told. Oh well, all right. They're saying the budget is $205 million.
Oh, okay.
Not bad. So I mean, listen. As far as a comic book movie, you have a lot of people out there saying, "Is there comic book movie fatigue?" I think there are signs of it. Maybe there's oversaturation of comic book movies. I mean, because you got to understand this. When I say comic book fatigue, remember they're infiltrating the TV series now, video games, and you have it. Like they're everywhere now, and are people getting tired of it? I don't know. We'll see when the next the next stamp of that is.
I think if any movie fatigue, it was probably because they was maybe they're burnt out with the Marvel, because they went on that ride in the end game and did the stuff that came after end game outside of Spider-Man. Like, okay,
I think they should honestly have paused a lot of those movies before going into freaking gutter again. I think that
TV shows, probably.
Yeah, I think they probably should have just not shut production down, but kind of paused the releases, let everybody gather their bearings, stuff like that. I think they rushed it out too quick. Like, boom, they came out with a Spider-Man right away. Yeah, it did well, but I think that kind of, had the fatigue going in. Flipping back is here.
Let me ask you a question, Rick, because what about Black Panther 2? Because that made a lot more money. Well, not a lot more money, but it made more money than Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and nobody talks about that movie. Why do you think that is?
Well, come on, brother. You know why? I mean,
I'm just saying, like,
listen.
We praise Guardians 3, but I don't hear nobody praising Black Panther 2. That's all I'm saying.
Black cast, black director, and I'm not trying to bring race into this, but this is a fact. That movie got heavily criticized in markets like Asia, non-American markets. They destroyed the movie. I remember some of the things that you read in the comments that they were saying in those Asian markets about Black Panther was disgraceful. They said that the movie was too black, the cast was too dark, and they were just saying some of the most outlandish shit about Black Panther. And I'm like, damn, like they really feel like that about us. And you got to understand this too. One thing about Black Panther, because the legs that the first one had, the brothers are gonna go out to support it. I mean, we had a bus trip from the church to go see the first Black Panther. Not so much the second one. Listen, a lot of that's COVID related and all of that stuff. People don't want to really go to movie theaters anymore. But, Black Panther, let's keep in mind now, Chadwick doesn't pass away, it's probably doing another $1 billion.
Of course, easily.
And I think that had a lot to do with it. But Levon showed me an article that we're going to talk about, and I think Marvel has learned their lesson about recasting. Here, you cannot hold a character hostage because the actor either passes away or his woman's chasing him down the street after a bar. You can't hold them hostage.
Damn.
Bro, they're intellectual properties for a reason. When you say something's an intellectual property, that means the property belongs to the studio or said company. It doesn't belong to the actor. It doesn't, you can do whatever you want with it. And I think that's one of the mistakes that they made when Chadwick passed away. You could have gotten so many different people to play that role again. And now what did they do after all of the pushback? They kind of say, hey, we're going to have another T'Challa here. Here you go, it's T'Challa Jr. Basically, when they could have just did that from the jump, bro. They could have just did it from the jump.
But I'm not mad about. I'm sorry, Parker. Go ahead.
I would have had bring back whatchamacallit, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, they could have done that too. Could have had him be the Black Panther and have him be like ruling with an iron fist type Black Panther. Now would that put butts in the seats? Probably not. Having him be a Black Panther, so to speak. Maybe you don't. But if Marvel or Disney was smart, tell me you can't put Dr. Umar as one of the cast members of Black Panther, bro. I'm just saying, you get that, brother, bro. Think about this.
I know Teddy wouldn't watch that movie.
Of course not. Think about this. If Marvel was smart and they're all about pop culture, you would have in Black Panther making cameos of Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar could be like the second hand to Killmonger, because how he feels.
Man.
Yeah, think about it. He could be. Exactly. He can be his counselor. He'd be like, hey, Dr. Umar could be his counselor, and he could have, instead of, because Michael B. Jordan didn't give the best speeches, but Umar was up there and he could be his mouthpiece. Hear me? This whole shit's like wrestling. So what I'm saying? He could have been just like that, and I think they missed the boat. Listen, hey, Black Panther 3, you put Dr. Umar in there, but listen.
Look, he could just make a cameo and people.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people would lose it.
Bro, it's a Black director, Black screenwriter, Black costume designer. Why wouldn't he do it? He always talk this, black, and supporting the Black. That would be the epitome of supporting the brothers. So I think that's something that he should have did. They missed the boat on that. But I mean, listen, you never know what happens with Black Panther 3. That'd be awesome if you could get Dr. Umar in there or somebody like that. Or some of the Black leaders, of the world.
I'll say this, Rick. I'm not mad at them making T'Challa Jr. because I feel like that's a perfect way to introduce T'Challa and Storm from the X-Men. So
absolutely, because they'll be around the same age. You know, you can.
Right. I was always looking forward to that.
Absolutely, because you can actually do a time jump. Now, you know, it doesn't. Yeah, because I mean, you know, God, listen, they done modify the timeline so many times in the MCU. Like, because if you remember watching the Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man,
yeah, Spider-Man started that. Yeah,
they had to fix it because it didn't add up because that was supposed to be after the first Avengers, where we're watching it and it didn't line up right. Dark Lord Fusion is here. What's good, brother? He said, "What's up, Ricky and crew? What's good, brother? We are glad that you made it." Now, we were just going over the weekend box office. Listen, there's no star power there. Listen, we want star power with the weekend box office. You're going to have to wait till May. That's the season of the summer blockbuster is actually in May. So, you know, but until then, we're going to keep giving you the box office results. Now, listen, they're not going to be great. You know, they're going to be, you know, $11 million, Mean Girls. You know, that's kind of what it is. I mean, they do have some films that are up and coming that might do damage. And I say damage, I mean, like, people go and see it, but we'll have to see. You know, wintertime is a good time for people to go see movies. I don't know why they don't put all of them in there in the wintertime, because the summertime is when people are out, amusement parks and stuff like that, you know, but then you have some people who are in the South, it's summertime all the time for them. So, you know, that is what it is. But that being said, Rick,
before you move on, I just wanted to say something real quick. I was at Best Buy on Friday, and unfortunately, the rumors was true.
Yeah, they're clearing out everything, bro.
Yeah, man, the DVDs.
But here's the problem I have with that. Where are they going? Because I'm waiting for, you know, $1 for each
clearance
DVD.
sale. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy 2,000 of these damn things, bro. That's what I'm waiting for, and I haven't seen it yet. But I did see that the Marvels is getting a release. All that stuff that used to be Best Buy exclusive is now exclusive to Walmart now. The steelbooks and stuff are now exclusive to Walmart, but not in the store, only online. So, you know, you're not going to see it inside the Walmart store. You're going to see it online. But that's what I was waiting for. Because if you look through, like, your Google Reads, I don't know if you guys, whoever has, like, an Android, Google comes in and they're sharing your information. They tell you everything that's on sale. And they know that I like physical media. So I think this week, like, somebody even posted it in Z's Discord. They had Bram Stoker's Dracula for $10 on 4K Blu-ray. Come on, you got to jump on that. They had
at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. So they had a whole, like, anytime you see stuff like that, and then they was like, you know, Best Buy is going to have a huge sale. And I know a guy that works at Best Buy, and he was like, I haven't heard anything about, you know, sales or anything like that. And I'm like, damn, bro, nothing. And he works there, and I'm like, pfft. Bro, I'm waiting. And Dark Lord Fusion says, I started back buying physical after hearing Ricky talk about, thanks, my man, Dark Lord Fusion. Hey, bro, I gotta, when I get the time, which hopefully be tomorrow or this evening, I'm gonna start doing the Don't Buy Digital videos again. And I'm gonna drop one. This one's gonna be on the MCU Phase 2 that came inside of the Power Stone. Remember when Star-Lord had that thing? It's a box set. It's beautiful. These are the kind of things you can't get if you're buying digital. Oh, by the way, it comes with a digital code. So you win both ways when you go and buy physical. Hit the like button. We're going to get this thing going here. Hopefully, anybody, if you see any kind of DVD sales, anything like that, drop in the Discord. Drop them in the chat, because I really want to, you know, really step my game up now. Really collecting. I mean, I've gone to, like, Game Exchange and stuff where people always try to sell DVD. I don't want DVDs. You can have those. I want either Blu-rays or 4K Blu-rays. I can't do DVDs. DVDs, I don't like the covers. They were really flimsy. They fall apart and stuff like that. But, you know, the Blu-ray covers are like hard plastic, or they're steelbook. So, that being said, Levon, where we going? Where's your ship?
All right, so Marvel Studios is going to keep Kang in the MCU after Jonathan Majors firing. Like, they're going to keep the character.
That's a great call. So, so that is good. Marvel Studios to keep Kang in the MCU after Major's firing. I think that is one of the best things that Marvel has done in facing, you know, a, you know, pushback or facing adversity. You know, when, you know, Chadwick died, they didn't do so well. They talk about, oh, we're not going to recast him. We're not going to do nothing. And to me, I look at it like this. All right, you didn't want to recast Chadwick, but I get what you're saying. But you can't let him hold the role hostage. And by doing that, you are now putting a black actor out of work by not recasting him to let somebody else come in. And let's be honest here, for those that have saw Black Panther, The second one, Cherie did a kind of a bang up job as the Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it. I heard Dave saying that she was problematic to work with. She got hurt. She didn't want to take COVID vaccines and stuff. It was a shit show over there. So despite all of that, I still think Ryan made a good movie. He did what he could, bro. Listen.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, if you ain't got money and you got to get your family a meal, long as they're fed. And I think he fed his audience, he fed his fans
damn sure did.
as well as he could with the ingredients that he was given. You know, I mean, bro, you can't imagine having Thanksgiving without a turkey or your centerpiece entree, your ham for you pork eaters out there, or you all of that. Imagine that. Imagine your Thanksgiving without that. I mean, personally, I like the sides anyway, bro. I rather prefer the yams and the macaroni and shit. As opposed to, I'll be honest with you, bro. That's what I'd rather have. That, you know, pie, but a different kind of pie. Oh, no, you smell what the Rick is cooking. So
here we go.
Hey, come on, you know, man. It was for the taking. So that's good for them. They're gonna get Chadwick back. They're not gonna cancel the character. Why do it? You own the property. Just recast it. I'm pretty sure.
No, but let me ask the panel: who do you guys want them to recast Kang as? I want that black dude from Star Wars. I don't know his name. I just know it's some young black dude.
Oh, that British dude, Finn, the guy who play Finn. Yeah, he's one of them. Yeah, we got to call Badman or freaking Legendary to get a hold of him and see who this dude is. I mean, I think you can go with. Listen, Jonathan Majors he's a great actor. I think you should replace it with another great actor. I think this is perfect timing to introduce Denzel Washington into the MCU.
I think he's too old for that role, man.
I don't think so. Listen, I think you guys are saying he's too old because Jonathan Majors is all fucking jacked up on steroids and shit. But think about it. If Kang is the Conqueror, a Conqueror is seasoned. He's been around many years.
Maybe he could be one variant, but I don't want to see him as the main one. I could agree with you on one variant, but not. Nah.
I would love to see that because listen, I'm thinking Denzel, Training Day attitude, Kang the Conqueror, got the costume on. He's gonna throw the helmet off and talk big shit. I just see Denzel just.
If it was 20 years ago, I would agree with you. Yes, I would agree with you, listen, but nah.
Whoa! I saw you put some shit with one of the damn Smiths were up there playing this role, and I didn't say that. So listen,
I didn't say anything.
One of you jabronis had Will Smith up here as being the replacement as Kang the Conqueror.
I would never.
You know, it's just what we need. Another guy who gets beat up by his girlfriend now to play this role again. Yeah, that's what we need around here. Man, stop this. Get his ass up out of here. Man,
I know you're a daughter.
Who you think? Oh, Ty, what you think?
I want one of the Will Smith people to do it.
No. Marvel will never be mentioned on this platform again if that was to happen. So, that being said, Levon's not really a comic book guy, but Parker, what do you have to say? I know you're probably sweating bullets over there because the Bills are probably playing and getting beat. You know, I haven't heard much from them.
The game's on stuff at 3 and Buffalo only played like 6:30, so no.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, look, man, I'm a Cowboy fan. We were dead to begin with, so it doesn't matter. So I have absolutely no idea. So now Briardios is saying James Gunn is the GOAT. I don't know about that, Briardios. It remains to be seen. What, Parker? Relax.
Parker, who do you think should replace?
Say it again?
Who do you think should replace? Jonathan Majors.
I mean, I definitely know Denzel Washington. No, I don't think that would be the right. Maybe look at some younger actor, which would cost less money to pay him in that movie, because looking at budgeting is going to be important too, though.
Yeah, right? But also being a good actor is important. Can I interest you? That's why they took Don Cheadle and put him there over there. That whiny ass Empire freaking actor, that light skinned whiny. Horrible of an actor. Get his ass.
Yeah, I think that. I don't know who, but they could find someone, and not bringing a big time star to play this.
I think you have, and here's why I say you have to, Parker. If that Avengers title is still going to be, the Dynasty of Kang, you need to get a big time guy to be Kang. You can't be coming in here. You can't be coming in with Jaden Smith saying, "Hey, this is King."
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
no,
we ain't doing that.
Or better yet, why not? Okay, if that's the case, why not Will Smith then?
Oh my God, we just said that. We don't want a man who gets beat by his wife playing a conqueror. He can't conquer his own household. What the hell? He's not believable. No, he's not. Listen, if he want to do I Am Legend 2 or Ali 2 or something,
we gotta stop bringing personal stuff into it.
But that okay, Parker. hold on. No, you hold up. In case you haven't noticed, the personal shit is what is moving two movies, which caused them to be flops with Aquaman and with what's the name, the Flash movie. That personal stuff is what derailed those movies. They saw Amber Heard and people lost their shit. They seen Ezra Miller, people lost their shit. So don't tell me the personal feelings doesn't come in there. It does.
Here's the thing. We never seen Will Smith get arrested for being an abuser, though, right? Hold on.
No, but he did smack Chris Rock, though. So
facts. Oh yeah, he smacked Chris Rock. He abused somebody, and 30 million people saw it. What are you talking about?
Hold on. Let me finish. Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, hold up. If we got a man smacking another man for sticking up for his wife, hey, if that be the case, I don't have no problem with that, and whatever, right? So yeah, that was that, So he will be for a lot, but he's a big time actor, right? You said big time actor, and I think, can I finish? I think he'll be perfect to play the Kang role. Though.
Man, you know what? I'll take fucking Morgan Freeman over fucking Will Smith.
Oh, here we go.
You using your personal. No, but one thing you using how you personally feel about someone instead of looking at it objectively.
It's not personal.
Let me finish.
Hold on. Let me tell you this. It's not personal. Do I hate the Smiths? Yes. Do I hate Jada Smith? Yes. Do I hate Jada Pinkett Smith? Yes. I hate them with a passion.
Why? Why do you hate somebody?
Wow, that's not personal to me.
You don't know them, but you hate them. Why? Why is
I don't like what they do to the community. I don't like what they do. That's why. That's why. I mean, I don't. The stuff that you hear coming.
I mean, you could say dislike. I don't think you mean hate.
Well, I think you strongly probably do. I don't know. Here's what I would say. The LeBron James, right? I'll take him for example. You don't hear anything like that coming out of that household, ever. Nothing. Even if there is stuff, he slid in somebody DMs. That shit died real quick, right? These Smiths, or shall I say, more or less the matriarch of the family, can't keep her mouth closed.
Okay,
and I think
you have this pain for the mom, not for the son and the father.
I think the father could easily put his foot down or his pimp hand down to stop this shit, but he won't do it. I don't know what. I don't know what. You know what I think. Maybe there is something there that she knows about him, what makes him stick around. Because think about it, that's the only reason why Dr. Dre stayed with his wife all of those years. She got a super gag order, and I have never seen somebody sign a prenup and still get money. So that lets you know there was something there that had to be worked behind the scenes to say, hey, you know what? Even though you got a prenup, sign this gag order, you can't talk about none of these parties and stuff where you ever see me at. This is referring to Dr. Dre. Now, we all heard about Will and things he liked to hang out, Dwayne Martin, all this stuff. Listen, it's all rumors, but there's something there. There's a reason why this guy doesn't want to leave. And you can't tell me because he's not a canine where no matter how much you slap your dog, he's still going to try and lick you. In case there's something wrong there. If she was saying she was separated from that man for over 2 years, a year, whatever timeline she said, why is he going to slap Chris Rock if they're still separated? Well, that makes no sense.
It makes a lot of sense. It doesn't matter. If you're separated, if you find out a dude smacked your baby mom, even not with her, you would still go over there and put hands on said dude.
He didn't smack her. He made a joke, Parker.
No, this is what I've said, though.
But that's different. But that's a bad example because he didn't put hands on anybody. All he made.
No.
Hold on. Well, and I hate to go back to this, Parker. He made a joke.
Mm-hmm.
The man that slapped him laughed at the joke, and then all of a sudden. He's the Optimus Prime or Megatron, and he transformed, and he went up there, and he slapped the shit out of this dude.
That was his wife gave him that look, though. That was after his wife gave him that look. Okay, so
now, hold on. So that look, there's only way that Will would know what that look means is because maybe she be slapping the shit out of his ass. Because
no, but we're not doing this. You're not doing this. I mean, once somebody getting a look, you gonna let this man just assault me like that?
Okay.
And, hold on, let me finish.
I'm about to debunk this real quick because that's the same woman that said that he shouldn't have slapped him. Remember that shit?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me finish though. Can I finish?
Go ahead.
In that time, right there. Oh. She gave him that look. She didn't say, "Oh, Will, don't go and do nothing. Just sit right here. It's fine. It's fine." She didn't say that. At the time this was going down, she gave him that look, and that's what Will went up there and did that.
Parker, that is the same look that everybody in the panel, everybody on the chat has when Teddy starts talking. But we aren't going up there slapping.
No, we're not doing that though. But my point is this: you have a disdain for Will Smith and his family, so you cannot speak objectively of why Will should be. Casted. That's all I'm saying.
That's a good point.
Ozzy is here. What's good, Ozzy?
His acting prowess, Ricky, all of everything that he's done. Could he play that role?
He could, but he comes with too much baggage. He can play the role.
So there you go. So that's
you ever seen The Godfather? Opinion. You ever seen the Godfather? Deuce, where Johnny Fontaine, he was like, "Listen, he can't have that role." Make him a star. He can't, and that's how I feel with Will Smith and becoming.
I mean, but you're man enough to at least admit that he can do the role.
He can do the absolute. Okay. Dude, he fucking played Muhammad Ali. He played some gay guy on a carriage or whatever the hell that was. Yeah, the man can act. Well, maybe that was more true to life, but that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is maybe, just maybe, well, not maybe, he can do it. He can play the role, but I just think he comes with too much baggage. And, I don't think
he comes with no baggage where you care from
doing the job of Lee is here. What's good, brother?
And it won't come with no negative thing on the film as Miller. And
that's not true because we seen Amber Heard has negative.
She lied on someone. Will Smith doesn't come with none of that back. Those guys had respectfully.
Okay, one of the things. Hold on. Here's what I would say. This, rather me personally saying I can't stand. I don't really have an issue with. I have an issue the way Will is handling his business. But I would say this: you can't tell me that when they say, "Oh, Will Smith's gonna be king of the cockroach," you cannot tell me they're not gonna. People like, man, he can't even run his own household. Like they're gonna. Those conversations happen. Whether you believe it or not, or you don't want to hear it or not, they happen. Like, man, why this guy? Will Smith is on the downside right now. He's got to rebuild his image and shit. And if Disney is trying to fix this MCU problem, he's the last guy you need to bring into the door.
I gotta stop it. I don't care. Disney can't talk about fixing image, right? We know it because they have a checkered past in history more than anybody. We're gonna be real.
Okay, well, so you get rid of a guy whose girlfriend was chasing him down the street, who gets convicted, to replace him with another guy who slapped another black guy on stage of a black-run Oscars in front of 30 million people. Bro, that is swapping the devil for the witch. Why the hell did you do that? Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I mean, he doesn't have no
Man, I don't think you know how big.
But you have a vendetta against the Smiths, though.
No, I don't.
We can't. Yes, you do. You just said it. You just. I'll tell you. I hate them.
I do, but I don't have a vendetta against them.
Okay, Rick. Next time.
Listen, I hate Michael Jordan. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to him.
I mean, hate is a very strong word, but okay, we're going to the next
It's my favorite word besides the N word. But go ahead, Levon. Where we go?
All right, let's talk about Invincible. So, supposedly, when it comes to the next Invincible episode 5 for season 2, it's supposed to be announced next week. So, yeah, how you guys feel about that?
Well, I think it's a long damn time coming. I mean, what the hell?
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, what are they waiting for? Like, these shows are. I mean, especially. I don't know, dudes. Do you think they should release it like weekly, like some of these streaming services do? Because I wouldn't. Sometimes when you get them all at once, it kind of
they do. Reason why I say weekly, because now remember
it keeps people locked in.
Because remember when Netflix used to do this, though, right? They have all the seasons right there. So what happens? A person could consume all that
and then cancel.
And then so that's why they do that. They keep coming back.
Yeah, because they work. Like I didn't like that they did that with Echo. Yeah, I mean, I watched one episode. First of all, we'll get to that. Man, let me tell you. The first 28 minutes, even though it was flashback scenes, it was the fucking best flashback scenes you could fucking see.
Yeah. It was dope as
bro. Now, there are some things I didn't like. She is not standing toe-to-toe with fucking Murdoch. That's bullshit, but whatever. So, anyway.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay, but let's not really talk about this. Finally, the episode is coming, so I guess we'll see what concludes after episode 4 and episode 5.
Wait, we're talking March. Wait, hold on. They said
No, they said they're gonna tell us this week.
Okay, tell us this week. So again, like, wow. I mean, and you know they're gonna release probably another 5 or 3 episodes, right? What is it? How many are they releasing there? 5 or 3 or something?
Yeah. So they're spacing it out. You know, the boys is probably coming down a pipeline, so he's probably spacing it out a bit.
Amazon's got some fucking shit for your ass, bro. Pause. Like
they got that God of War coming on Amazon too. So
bro, they are cooking, bro. They are cooking with gas. Like those motherfuckers. Amazon is again, they're very powerful, and that is why I always said, what happens when you have an Amazon Prime, who is as powerful as they are, not just because of their content, because of their delivery service, free shipping, blah blah blah. All right, so they're cheating a little bit, right? So who's to say that Warner Brothers or any of those guys that own content say, you know what, fuck them. Let's take all of our shit off of Prime right now. They did try that. And then they see Warner Brothers just, man, they don't know what they want to do. At first they were like, yeah, take all our stuff off of Prime because we're going to have our own.
I'll be right back.
All right. And then all of a sudden they walked it back and they put all their stuff back on. But Amazon is big right now. And I think they're huge because they can provide content to everybody's shit and their own stuff. You know, so what happens if one of these streaming services say, you know what, let's pull all our shit off of there because they're big enough. Because I mean,
here's the thing. I was telling you earlier, the 2 biggest streaming services are going to be probably 5 to 10 years from now is going to be Amazon and Apple TV. Remember I was telling you that, Rick?
Not Disney, not Disney Plus.
No,
it won't be. It won't be Apple, and I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. Can I tell you why it won't be? Because Apple doesn't have sports. They don't have American sports. That's what's going to hurt them. They have baseball, but you guys don't even watch baseball. Prime has football, bro.
Oh yeah, they do have that, but I'm saying the 2. I didn't say it would be bigger than Amazon. I said I give you 2 big streaming services will be down probably 5 to 10 years will be the Amazon and the Apple. For one, we could possibly see another purchase with this Warner Brothers stuff down the pipeline. And I think it'll come from either Apple.
That'd be from Paramount.
Amazon, Apple.
They're already talking about Paramount. Paramount is looking to merge with Warner Brothers. First it was Universal, but then Universal balked at the idea. And then now Paramount is in talks because if you merge Paramount with Max, that's more powerful than Apple. Apple couldn't even compete with that because Max has the NBA games that they stream. So now you're like, oh shit. I think
all the NBA, certain NBA games.
I'm be honest with you. I think you said that Apple will be one of the big. I think Apple's going to be the one that's going to probably disappear or be shit out of luck. I think because first of all, Apple doesn't take chances. You see it in their stock and shit. They sell phones, bro. That's what they do. They sell phones. They sell MacBooks. That's what they try to do. I don't think Apple is going to take a chance on getting more content on Apple TV. I mean, there are some exclusive deals that they have there, but they're not going to take a risk like a Prime, Amazon Prime could take, that a Max, who has a better established shows to do here. There's no way in hell Apple is going to do it. Apple is scared to death of making a mistake that's going to fuck up their market cap. They don't want to do that. Like, they believe that, look, we need to stay where we are. Because I'm be honest with you, I don't think Apple will be bigger than Peacock. Peacock has the WWE. Whether you guys believe it or not, the WWE is big as shit. It's big with kids. It's big with guys with
Amazon, though.
No, it could. It's not now. They still have a deal with Peacock. The whole WWE network, all that shit is over there on Peacock. And Peacock
for now, though.
Oh, for now, bro. How can they outbid Peacock?
I'm not saying Apple. I never said Apple. I gave you 2 biggest streaming services. I said 2, right? So I didn't say Apple would do all of this. I say Amazon and Apple.
You say Amazon and Apple be too big, and I disagree. I think Apple will be in third, if anything. I don't think Apple's going to be bigger than Peacock. Apple's not bigger than Netflix right now. Like, they're going to really struggle to to get
but Apple not spending as much money in that service. Also,
and the key to that, they don't have as many subs either. They had that M. Night Shyamalan show that was pretty good. The Dark Lord Future said Apple will buy Sony. I don't know about that. Thriller Ali said he's waiting for the Umbrella Academy. He wants to see the next episodes of that. And Badman said, my brother's doing the Lord's work on the Lord's day. Yeah, no doubt, Badman. Just make sure you come in here, you're sober next time. But I mean, listen, if we were talking about subscription service, again, Parker, we're talking about subscription services here. And I'm with you. Apple TV is a good, how can I say, it's a good value. It doesn't cost me a month. I bought it for the year for like, I don't know, 50 bucks or so. And they do show some baseball games. And that's why I'd be like, man, the Braves not on. And I got MLB Extra in it. Oh, it's an Apple TV game. Boom. And I watch it. And it looks great. And they constantly show you all kind of analytics while you're watching it. That's the difference between watching a baseball game on network television as opposed to watching on Apple TV. You watch it on Apple TV, they are giving you analytics with every pitch. They was like, all right, it's a 60% chance he's going to throw a curveball. Here's a 100% chance he gets out. Here's a 10% chance he hits a home run. Like, those analytics are fucking bang. I like that when I watch on Apple TV. But they are starving for live sports content. And I think Peacock Universal be damned if they let Apple sneak in there and take the WWE from them. I don't think that's going to fucking happen.
Oh no. I ain't say Apple. I think Amazon can get that WWE. That's what I'm saying with that.
You think so?
Yes.
I mean, they could... Look, here's where they can afford it, absolutely. But you're talking the most powerful internet provider is not going to sit there and let Prime take their lunch. You know, Comcast, Xfinity be like, you know what? Fuck you. We'll penny up.
We'll see. It'll be a bidding war.
It is going to be a bidding war. And I think Amazon's got cashola, bro. They got money falling out of the pockets. When they walk down the street, that fucker... I ain't never seen Bezos. This dude divorced his wife, lost a bunch of money. Hell, he got it back in 24 hours.
That's what I'm saying. So, and also for like all these nerds out there, they also own Comixology, Amazon. You know,
yeah.
So
they also own MGM. They also own Orion. Yeah, they own all the Bond shit. so
I think they will make if it's on the table, they will make a strong play to get Warner Brothers stuff, whatever, if they could. I mean, don't see what that happening down the line though. They will make a strong play for that.
I mean, they could be anything's in play, but I did see that Warner Brothers was actually talking with Paramount to merge with them. You know, that's what I saw. But I mean,
let's see what fucking Discovery has to say. You know what I'm saying?
Warner Discovery were in talks. Now, see, here's a little tricky. Warner Discovery merging with Paramount or anybody with some kind of cable shit is going to cause problems with the FTC. It will. You know, because if you get, they have cable news. They're mostly cable. They don't really own network anything. They have the NBA contract for live sports. So Paramount doesn't have live sports, so that'll be something that they have. I think that's the better fit, to be honest with you. I think the better fit is Universal and Discovery, Warner Brothers. I think that's the better fit. You will merge Max into Paramount, where you would get the great shows that Max get, and you would get all the Yellowstone content as well. So I think it's a better fit. Thriller Ali says, isn't UFC, WWE owned by the same company? Yes, they are, Thriller Ali. And that's why I'm telling you, Comcast is not letting that Peacock shit walk out the door to put it on there.
They're not but how far are they willing to spend, though? That's what's going to come down to. When you're in a bidding war, a person who got just as much money as you or more, see, now you guys say, okay, how much I'm willing to go. And see, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you do. You're right about that. But I would say this. Amazon already has shows like Invincible, The Boys, and things like that, and they have some NFL games. Where do they fit the WWE? Remember, WWE is going to be every Saturday. Their pay-per-view.
Yeah.
UFC is their Sunday pay-per-views. Where are they going to fit all this shit along with live TV? So what's going to happen when you have a SummerSlam live, and then you got a game or some whatever? So I mean, that's going to be conflict.
They got... That's necessary for them because they have with their cloud infrastructure that probably help out.
It's fucking top of the fucking food chain.
So yeah, they definitely can do that though. They have the infrastructure to run all that
Absolutely.
Stuff. Amazon,
they do, but you know who else has the infrastructure to do that nobody talks about? Netflix. People act like Netflix is dead. Bro, if they made a power move to get something, they already got gaming going on. If they made a power move to get like a WWE or something like that, because they don't have live sports, they're starving for live sports, just like Apple TV is, you never know. That's all I'm saying. It's like, yo, these people, they realize that streaming is the future. Nobody gives a damn about cable boxes anymore or any of that stuff or DVR and shit. Like, that's why cable box is so out of touch now. Because people just DVR things that they want to see now. They don't even bother with the cable box. Yeah, nobody watches anything. The only thing people watch live is what? Sports. Because you want to know what the outcome is. You want to watch it live. Nobody's watching. It's not like the old school day in the 80s on Thursday night we're going to watch the Cosby Show because we got to see it. No. People have different schedules and shit, and they'll watch it off DVR. That's the world we live in now.
Well, I'll say I would, instead of like that. Not so much. I want them to get WWE. I would love for Amazon really to get the If they want to buy some, I would go after the Warner Brothers stuff. To me, over the like, you know what I'm saying.
Now, keep in mind here. You got all that comic book, Jamesgunn movies, DC shit coming out, and now you have to pay for that, the production cost of that. Is that something that you want to get into bed with? Is it that profitable? Movie ticket sales are down. I just showed you $11 million box office. I seen movies in the summer that release on a Thursday and do double that. You got $11 million for 3 days for a movie to make money. I think that's a dangerous acquisition.
Oh no, it's not a dangerous acquisition because here's the thing: you could always this is what the budget has to be going forward, right? I'm talking about down the line though. Like,
we would have to see what it's valued at. I mean, we don't know yet. DC could bomb. What happened? What happens if this new James Gunn universe takes off and they turn around and flip it and they're the height of like the MCU was? They ain't selling shit now. They're like, fuck you. We got Max. We're good.
What I'm talking about having those HBO shows and stuff like that, TV shows, like, because they make a whole lot of iconic stuff, though, right?
Yeah, they do.
So he's having that at your disposal in Amazon service. So that's why I would most likely go and do that, And then they can adjust the budget. This is what you have for a budget to do his movie. So like this. So boom, like that. Mm-hmm. So it won't be those super high budget movies like that, I think if they was doing it like that, Right. So I'll say Amazon. I'll put Amazon and Apple could be the two biggest streaming services down the line. Apple's up because, it's steady growing and it's affordable. We look at the economy, like everybody's not on an even kill, right? Apple service will look good for us, and I believe they'll get more content. They're $1 trillion company, so they could go out there and get it.
They can hit the like button when you come in here. Subscribe if you're not. We got the subscribe goal that we're looking for. Levon, anybody else on the panel? Ty, Deuce got anything on this before we move to the next topic? Because we got about 15 minutes to get the show over.
I think y'all missing out on one other person that can take it and run with it, and that's YouTube. People watch YouTube more than all that.
Did anything?
If YouTube bought content from one of those big guys.
Yeah. They also have the Sunday ticket now too. That is fucking huge.
So if they had sense, I'll take that because that's how I keep up with wrestling. To be honest with you, because I don't be knowing it beyond most times, so I catch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I know it's leaving Fox. It's leaving Fox for sure, and Raw is leaving USA Network. So they're talking about that. They're probably going to bring all of those to a streaming service, and it's probably going to be on Peacock. If it's not on Peacock, it's going to be on one of the other ones because they're already in bed with the WWE. That'd be interesting to see where Raw goes because we know SmackDown is leaving Fox.
If I was just WWE, I would just come with their own little streaming service, right?
They tried that already, and it didn't work. It was WWE. And they tapped. Vince was ahead of his time, but he realized, I don't have the fucking money or infrastructure to do this WWE Network shit. So he took the whole entire WWE Network and put it on Peacock because he couldn't maintain it. He couldn't maintain the fucking cost.
All he had to do was like he could have got with not now then, but now let's say. You could get with like an Amazon or even use a Microsoft Azure to run that stuff.
Yeah, well, again, at the time he didn't have that. But now I'm pretty sure. But you gotta understand, he's not in charge anymore. TKO is the company now. So Whoever the parent company is, that's their job now. Vince's job is just sign wrestlers and that's it. You know, he's kind of they clipped his wings. Matter of fact, they have buyback stock options on him just in case any more of this womanizer stuff comes to the day of light. They can buy him out and he doesn't have anything in the company anymore. That's kind of like he has a golden Bobby Kotick type parachute in place if any more of these acquisitions come out on him, that they're just going to buy all his stock, give him his money and tell him to leave. Because as of right now, he's like the CEO, one of the CEO chairmen. He's a chairman of WWE. He's like the top guy in WWE, and he's like third in command at TKO. But if shit goes left, they will buy his ass out, and because the special kind of stock options that he has, they
when it go left, not
so
they have a way to get rid of them.
So the three, Amazon, Apple, and Google, those the three ones. Okay, now we're gonna add the one Ty was saying. So Google, right? You can add those three because they got even the cloud, so they got the infrastructure.
Google has
obviously.
Google,
Apple, they got it. Yeah. So those three right there, look out for them. And plus, they are somewhat. You can say Google's a part of gaming, right? Which they have to store or whatever. So you can say that all three of them basically. Yeah, even Amazon, because they do the cloud
they do.
and stuff like that. Yeah, so
even Apple had what? They had one of the most. They were ahead of Microsoft when it came to gaming as far as revenue. That was what Satya Nadella was preaching at the whole time. We are number 4 in this whole thing. He was talking about, remember that shit? He was like, we're not even number 3. We're number 4 because Apple's gaming store was ahead of them. Because you got to remember, all them damn iPhones they got out there, what do people do on them? They buy games. Yeah. So, that being said, where we going, Levon? Are you still
alive? We're going to talk about Daredevil Born Again. It's going to be much shorter than expected, pretty much. So, let me see if I can scroll down.
Time of it there, brother. Why don't you give us a history lesson here?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be an 18 episodes. Oh God, that's too long.
Yeah, it's no longer 18 episodes.
Yeah, I think 18 is too long. 18 only works if they're half-hour episodes.
13 or something. 13.
Yeah, that makes sense. So they're gonna go from 18 to 13, which I think is good. Listen, even good series like Stranger Things will give you 9 at the most. You know, you're not 18 episodes, bro. This is not back in the day where Smallville was running hot and heavy.
Rick,
23 episodes.
I agree with everything you said. The reason why they were going with that many episodes because they were trying to reset up everything. Like they were going to bring back Punisher, bring back Kingpin, bring back everybody from Jessica Jones. They were bringing back a bunch of people.
I did hear that. Did they bring back? Are they bringing back the same guy that played Luke Cage though?
They can't. They're waiting for him. They said the role is his. Whenever he's available. Right now, he's not available because he got a show that he's
he does have a drama that he does. I think on CBS.
Right.
I think. Yeah.
Right. So they said the role is his whenever he wants, but they never. They said Jessica Jones is coming back. Luke Cage, the role is his whenever he wants.
Not a fan. Jessica Jones, and I don't mean to interrupt you. She is like Captain Marvel's sister. She's unlikable. I can't deal with her. I don't like her. And
then they also did not mention anything about Iron Fist, so I don't know what's going to happen with his. They didn't say nothing about him, but everybody else, they're bringing them back.
Well, I wonder why old Iron Fist, they're not bringing him back. I wonder why they're not bringing that dude back, man. Oh, man. Let's be honest. The Iron Fist guy was a disaster. Can we agree with that he was a disaster?
I think the choreography was a disaster. That's what I think. Like, he didn't look fluid in his fighting stance, whatever. It just didn't look right to me. You know? And the funny thing is, the first Black Panther, his fighting was better to me than Iron Fist fighting.
Bro, so Black Panther's interest in the MCU in that tunnel when he was chasing Bucky and shit, bro.
Exactly. They was on the rooftop and he was kicking them with
when he came out there and he's like, hey, I don't know you. He said, my name is what's his name? Clint. He said, I don't care.
Exactly.
That was, bro. He had one of the better entrances in the MCU, did this Black Panther. He did. It's a shame that, Chadwick's no longer with us, but he made a hell of an entrance. He revived. Now, listen, I always give Robert Downey Jr. credit for doing what he did with Iron Man, who was like a C character in Marvel. Black Panther was lower than that. They wouldn't give it him, bro. They sat him in the corner with Bishop and the other black characters, and they told him they can come out at night and eat the table scraps. But what Chadwick did for the Black Panther character, everybody doing this shit here, Wakanda Forever, you know, you've seen the memes and shit. Like, bro, he started a whole movement.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Shout
whole
out
fact,
to him. You love to see that, bro. I love to see the brothers come out with a move like Michael Jackson in his glitter glove. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That was amazing for what Chadwick did for that character. Seeing everybody going around doing the Wakanda. Bro, they had Barack Obama doing it. Bro, they also had people. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
All right, so we go. All right, so
they got paraplegics doing it. Like, it was just bad. They would fix their arms like this when they're in wheelchairs. Talking about Wakanda Forever. Like, come on, man, you guys are going too far. Stop.
You hate me. You hate Rick. You let them live.
Oh, I'm just saying, but don't do that to them like they're puppets or something. I'm like, come on, man. I saw what they did to that one kid. I'm like, oh, man, you guys see, I get it. He liked the movie, but, man, you guys are going a little too far. And then I also seen the Wakanda Forever fatigue. Remember that when Chadwick was first doing it, right? And then, you know,
yep.
the movie was making $1 billion. And then towards the end, where, you know, he's about to go into other MCU movies, he start looking tired and sad. Like, all right, guys, I'm fucking tired of doing this shit. Stop doing this Wakanda Forever salute. I don't want to do it anymore. Riardio says Wakanda is gone once he introduces Magneto and Black Panther. Hey, man, I'm waiting for that, bro. He said Wesley Snipes is the original hero that saved Marvel. Facts. Blade. Shit, let him be Kang the Conqueror. He's still in shape. He's got a black belt. You know.
Well, no, what about Michael Jai White?
Connecticut's own Michael Jai White, who I know personally, by the way. Michael Jai
But why
White.
not him? I think he should be.
I think he can be a good guy. I didn't even think about him. He's got his own acting school out here in Bridgeport, Connecticut now. Yeah. I didn't. You know what? I forgot all about old Michael Jai White. Yeah, listen, he's the king of the B movies, the Spawn. You know, shout out to him. He listen. I like him 99% of the time. We both had a common friend that died, and he didn't come to the funeral, and that bothered me. And when I met Michael Jai White, this is no lie, I swear to God, when I met Michael Jai White, he came to Stop and Shop because I used to work at Stop and Shop, and so did our common friend used to work at Stop and Shop. And bro, when he was at Stop and Shop, he kept telling us that he was going to be this big time actor, that he lives in California now, and people were kind of like, yeah, right, nigga. You ain't, bro, I swear to God, like a year or two later, he was Spawn. Like I couldn't fucking believe it. Like this dude was right. Like I was like, holy shit, he really did become the dude that he said he was. Motherfucker's got a movie out. Talk about making it. Like, bro, that's crazy. Trillo is here, and he says Parker needs to apologize to Game Pass and respect that there will never be a title like Pal World on PlayStation Plus with over 40 million buys.
That's a lie, Trillo. That's a lie because also he's talking about possibly bringing Power to PlayStation. So sit down, Trillo.
So wait a minute, you mean this game is not on PlayStation at all?
No, a lot of success. I ain't trying to start no console war, but it's a lot of it's coming from Steam though.
Yeah, but PlayStation
they got early
access to it. What's going on?
It's early access, Rick. So it's cool.
Yeah. So God was talking about possibly. That's not a lie.
Hey, listen. The Rick has absolutely no need to.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm not playing that mess.
Yeah, because So plus we should have bring. Yeah, I know. Before we're supposed to bring gaming in, but I'm just saying, y'all was talking about possibly bringing it to the PlayStation. Why would they want to bring it to a PlayStation? You have it on the Xbox, you know, and you start off new. So like, it makes business sense. It makes sense to bring it here.
All right, so we're gonna go to this James Gunn thing here that Levon found out for us here. What do you got on this, Levon? You mind going to read through here, brother? Yeah, you sleepwalking? What's going on over there? He's in Wisconsin eating cheese.
His mic muted.
Oh man. So anyway, James Gunn reveals bigger role in upcoming DCU release, and saying that James Gunn has revealed that he is also the director of the Creature Commandos animated series. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. I knew that. Yeah.
All right. So he was already confirmed to direct the new DC Universe's first movie, the 2025's Superman Legacy, but now he is also going to helm the universe's first project in series, which is good because I like that. There's going to be continuity there, so you have to love to see that. Oh my bad. Okay. I got to put this on the screen for the brothers to see. All right. So He said Gunn was asked about whom the voice director for the Creature Commandos was, answering that he was responsible for directing the series' main cast. So, he said he said I directed all the primary actors. So James Gunn is going to be a busy man, which lets me know that if this shit fails, it's all on him. Because he is basically the judge, the jury, and executioner on this new DC universe, which probably needs to be that way. Maybe he does need to be the Kevin Feige. I always thought there was too many cooks in the kitchen over at DC with the first iteration. They didn't trust Zack Snyder enough to let him do his own thing, and they started getting advisors and all of this other stuff to kind of help him, where I don't think he needed help. I think it's easier to just let him stay the way. Now, I didn't agree what he did with Batman, as far as, Robin being killed off already and all that stuff. All right, I didn't agree with that. But I think that, I thought Snyder was doing a decent job. And when you seen the Snyder cut of the Justice League, you're kind of like, you know what? Maybe he was right. And, they clipped.
Nah, Rick. I disagree with you. Snyder is great visually, but when it comes to, just like Z always says, Kojima's pen game is trash. Like, how you kill Jimmy Olsen immediately in Batman versus Superman? Nobody even knew that was Jimmy Olsen. You kill off Dick Grayson. Like, look,
the guy makes
he killed fantastic looking movies. But when you tell me that in your own script, Lois Lane is supposed to get pregnant by Bruce Wayne, nah, fam, nah.
I don't have a problem with
we
that.
Good off for you. We good off for you. Nah, we good. I think that James Gunn is going to get burnt out if he's trying to be Kevin Feige and still direct. I don't think this is going to be a good look. I like his movies. I love his movies. I love Brightburn, Guardians of the Galaxy. I love his movies, but I think he's going to get burnt out. I hope he doesn't, but I think he will.
Yeah, okay.
What? So you don't think it's possible, Parker? You really think this nigga's Superman or something, bro? Nobody.
Now I got it. Listen, I don't think you'll get burnt out. Listen. What James Gunn is bringing is continuity. Like, everything's gonna be connected, and everything's connected from from comic books to video games. So it's I'm saying everything's connected. So that's good as far as the movies wise. So you don't want no offshoot movies really coming under his helm. It's not gonna happen like that. So remember, there has been I think you could call the Creatures Commando like a passion project for him. It's basically the comic books as well, which you still get that. But I don't have a problem with what Gunn's doing, taking the helm. He's been around the business for how long? For decades, right? So yeah. So I think he's the right guy to lead DC with the comic related movie stuff. It shows it too. So I think so it'll be a perfect fit for DC.
Whoa! Pastor Joe is here. I didn't see him sneak up in here. Trillo said, "Stop it, Parker." Thriller Ali says, "Did you hear Gunn is looking to make Superman Legacy more comedic, like the Christopher Reeves movies?" I think
he never said that.
Thriller Ali. So you telling me Thriller Ali is making up stuff?
But Gunn never actually said that. It was he's misleading people by what the actor said that Superman possibly being more comedic. So stop it, Thriller Ali. Stop it.
Oh man,
stop.
Parker talking cold hard. But anyway, so we want to end the show with this. Did you? Thriller Ali said what? He wants smoke. Oh shit. Did you guys get a chance to see Echo? And if you did, what did you think about it?
I don't know who wants to go first.
No, I ain't see it, so you can go. I ain't see it.
Neither did me, so you good.
I'll go. I like the introduction of the character. The flashbacks was dope.
Yes.
I actually
and the violence is on point too.
Yes, I wanted more Daredevil. I don't think I got enough because the way they kept saying Daredevil's at Echo, I'm like, damn, that was it. Like a 2-minute fight scene between both of them.
But I only watched the first episode, and I got to tell you, Fisk is the fucking man, bro.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Oh, yeah.
How about when she's up with the cops, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Fisk just walks through. And they're like, "Hey, who is this? You don't know who that is?"
I was confused by that part though, because I'm like, when did he run the cops? Like, I don't remember this ever being in Netflix.
Deuce, he's the kingpin. He runs New York.
I know he ran the correction when he was in prison. I know he ran the correctional officers, but I never knew he was running the cops on the outside. I was like, wait, when did this happen?
Bro,
like that threw me off.
Bro, Money walked through like he owned the place. Took the
facts.
handcuffs off her. It said, "Come, Maya." I was like, yo. Now, my only issue that I had, and it's kind of a funny issue. Okay, I have a blind guy fighting a girl with one leg. Listen, you motherfuckers have handicap stickers in your windshields. Stop this shit. Okay? Bro, stop.
I want to say this, though.
Come on. When I saw that, I was like, listen, I get it. This is good. Like, bro, me being a comic book fanboy, I'm happy. I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, well, wait a minute now. These two motherfuckers get to park at the front of the grocery store, and they're having a freaking death battle. And here's what I don't understand. I seen people with fake feet in the Texas Tornado in a wrestling match, and he ain't moved too well. You know, Kerry Von Erich after he lost his foot, but nobody knew that his foot was gone. He hit it very well. Bro, her prosthesis doesn't come off not one time through no fight. What the hell does she have that Tony Stark Invincible? Like, what is going on here? Bro,
the magic of editing.
Bro, she's got a nanotech freaking leg. What was that? Flesh and Bone said not enough violence or fight scenes in the show, but it was decent story. I listen, Flesh and Bone. I'm gonna miss everybody. I'm only at the first episode. I forgot. Deuce. Listen, Deuce. Let me tell you something about Deuce. This brother works hard. He really wants this show to do well. He constantly giving me stuff, you know, to put on the show, and he keeps me informed. It's just that I was busy at the time. I didn't have a chance. And I realized, you know, now that football season's over, I got nothing to live for. So I said, you know, let me check this out. Because the Cowboys are dead. So I was like, all right, let me check out this Echo. And let me tell you, the first episode, I was blown away. I will honestly say, this first episode, I enjoyed more than the first episode of Loki. And I love the Loki.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I was like, whoa, I like this. Now, listen, nothing's going to touch my man Fury. So I still hold him. But before Samuel L. Jackson gets too old and he doesn't want to do the role anymore, I need a Nick Fury Fisk showdown where they're in the same room and he's looking at him. It's like, I know who you are, Fisk. And you don't run shit. I had eyes on you from the beginning. And Kingpin would be just looking like, you know, I want them to show that, you know, more the Kingpin, really. I want they're gonna have to start using his comic book attributes because they got a big guy playing it, bro. He can flip over like a car or something. So yeah, we got to start seeing that part of Fisk where he can throw cars and like basically come on, what was that? The Spider-Verse? He freaking bear hugged and killed Spider-Man. Like, bro, dude's a problem. And I think they need to just, you know, make it more. They make it seem like he just basically has pawns and shit to do all the dirty work for him. The Kingpin gets his hands dirty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Thriller Out Lee sent me something. I love the Kingpin, bro. And I loved him even more when Michael Clark Duncan played him. Because, you know, I was like, oh, man, that's the dude. You know, Michael Clark Duncan. All right, so Parker, who argued with Thriller Out Lee and said this wasn't real, I have an article here, and it says, Superman's legacy... Man of Steel will have a sense of humor, says Rachel Brosnahan.
So I said that what the actress said. See, I wasn't lying. Without it makes it James Gunn.
Whoa! Nobody said anybody's lying here, Parker. What you sounded like your boy King Thrash over here. Nobody's lying here. We're just having a difference of opinion. That's all.
Yeah. So I don't think
we're all friends here, Parker. We're all friends here.
No, what I'm saying is, I think was it Trillo? I'm not sure Trillo or Thriller. One was trying to say James Gunn's gonna make something comedic. You know, no, not necessarily. Because that's not the.
But he doesn't have to say it. But this is keep in mind here. I'm trying to be clear here. This is coming straight from the actress's mouth. She has already rehearsed lines or filmed lines of being a comedic scene. So why are we giving that pushback?
No, to say you do a comedic scene doesn't mean the whole scale of Superman is going to be a comedic movie. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think the way that Thriller Ali wrote this, he was saying that the entire movie was going to be a comedic movie. That's not how I took it. He said it's looking at Superman Legacy to be more comedic. like the Christopher Reeves movies. Because remember, they had...
So, like, more lighthearted, you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Like
that's what I was thinking. I didn't say that it was a goddamn Dave Chappelle stand-up, you know.
No, I wanted to make that clear. It's not going to be like... A person does, like, one line, like, or comedic line doesn't make it, you know, like, comedic, where you can still have, like, bad stuff going on, killing, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I want to put that out there, though.
All right. Listen, I know that you hold Superman dear to your black heart, Parker. And that you love Superman, even though Batman beats the shit out of him when he gets angry. You know, listen, that lets you know you can have all the superpowers you want, but when you're rich, that's all that matters. So
no, what matters is who's writing the story. That's what matters.
Really? Huh? You know what I smell? Fear. I saw the son of Krypton.
Power goes to the one that controls the pen. Power goes to the one that controls the pen.
So would you say that Warner Brothers? So I would think that Batman is more profitable for Warner Brothers than Superman is.
That's a fact.
So I think that that pen, Batman's got a gold one. Superman's pen as well.
Still gold.
It's made of sterling silver. Actually, I think Wonder Woman kind of fucking eclipsed them now. Matter of fact, Blue Beetle might be more popular than Superman right now.
Now you I don't know what you're thinking right now, but you bugging. You bugging right now.
Okay. All right. I will give you this. The Teen Titans are more popular than Superman right now.
Yeah, here you go.
No.
You don't think so? In Japan at
least?
No,
you bugging.
I'm not in Japan, so maybe in Japan, I don't know. Man. But Superman is a household name worldwide. Really? Worldwide. Stop it.
Rick, let's be honest. There's like 5 different symbols that people recognize. The cross, Batman, Spider-Man, and that Superman crest.
And his symbol, well, first of all, his symbol means dipshit. Now they're saying it's a Kryptonian language when the S stands for Superman. I mean,
but that's you playing semantics. You playing semantics. I said people recognize the crest. That's all I'm talking about.
But when I see that symbol on him, that could mean Shazam. I'm not fucking sure.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. We know what the bat symbol is, right? We know what that is.
But that's the point. Everybody knows what that
I'm willing to go out on the limb and say that the R in Robin is probably more popular than S in Superman right now.
Oh, man.
Okay, you foolish.
Superman's down bad right now. He is.
Rick, the bot coming out of you, Rick.
Listen,
stop right now, bro.
Here's what I would say. If this Superman movie fails, you might as well sell the character to Marvel because he's worthless then.
Sell the character to Marvel?
Yeah,
Rick.
He'll be worthless.
Wow.
Get his ass up out of here. As a matter of fact, we'll do a trade. We'll take Tony Stark over here in DC and they can have Superman.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Superman is a huge IP. You wildin'.
Oh, man. What's his last video game? Can I see it? Huh?
What does that have to do?
Because he's not... Listen, Superman is just... He is more popular, or he's been gotten his teeth from being a comic book character. He does not translate well in pop culture in the last 20 years.
Isn't that what we're talking? We're talking about comics, right?
Yeah, but hold on. We are, but I'm just saying. Think about his comic lore and what he was in the comic books, right? And think of what Spider-Man is in the comics. Spider-Man transcends to video games, to movies. Superman can't. He's a one-trick pony, so to speak. That's it.
I disagree, though. Here's the thing. I got to take right.
Wait, so hold up. Parker, before you go, hold up. So, Rick, you telling me that you don't like that Lois and Superman and Lois show?
I did.
But you just said it doesn't transcend. He's a one-trick pony. That's a show that you love.
Hold on. Before that show, the last time Superman was relevant was in Smallville series. Let's be honest here. He's been struggling.
So you didn't like Zack Snyder's Henry Cavill Superman?
I did, and they took him away from us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you keep moving the goalposts.
Oh no, not true. Because let's not act like that Superman Returns never happened here. Come on.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, Marvel has put out a lot of bad movies. I ain't talking about this. Like, so if we gonna go history wise, so let's stop it now.
Bro, the way if I was to pull a little kid from down the street, not my kids, because they are very well educated in comics. Hell, we got the encyclopedias right behind me. So it's not saying my kids isn't fair. But if I was to ask regular kids who would win in a fight between Superman and Captain America, they would probably take Captain America. Like Superman he's lost his touch.
No, I disagree. Now back to what you were saying, because now you're ill-informed, right? Superman has been relevant across every medium, except for probably video games, of course. Right. But TV shows and the movies, it has.
Parker, he's not selling.
Oh,
toys.
can I finish? Can I finish?
He's not selling toys. He's not selling video games. Go ahead.
I mean, I said video games. He sells every other type of merchandise, probably as well as video games. It doesn't come down to the character. It comes down to who's making the games, though, right? Because remember, the top. Let me finish. Why the best until Spider-Man by his soundtrack came, the best superhero video game came from Rocksteady.
That's not true. They had a good Spider-Man. Whoa, they had a good Spider-Man game on PlayStation 2. That's not true.
No. Listen though. I mean, critically acclaimed, the best comic book game was from Rocksteady before the Spider-Man Insomniac came out, right? So we can make an argument with that though, right? So you talk about years of these comic book games being on different devices and stuff, right? But that goes out to developers, whoever they were doing though, getting the character right. Man of Steel was a good movie, right? I like Justice League, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you agree with it or not, it did decent. Man of Steel did decent in the box office, though. Right?
Wait, Parker. Which Justice League we talking about?
I mean, one Zack Snyder did, right?
The Snyder
Cut. Okay, no, because there was a Justice League movie, and that was terrible.
Dreadful.
So I just wanted to be clear which one.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk about So Superman has been read, especially in the TV shows. And stuff from you take the Smallville, Superman and Lois, the animated semi-animated.
You know what that tells me? That Superman is better off in a drama type series than in a movie, and that's nothing wrong with that. Some people are just like that. Like we look at Daredevil, right? The Daredevil movie wasn't that good, but the Daredevil show that we had on Netflix was excellent. See what I'm saying?
I think that comes down to writing, Rick. I think that comes down to writing.
It comes down to writing and time. You don't have time you only got 2 hours to get your point across in a movie. But when you have a series, you have 18, 15, 10 episodes to get that out of the way. You don't need a whole lot of fighting going on. You just need to tell the story. Everybody likes to go to see these comic book movies to see, the climax or the fight or what's going to happen here. But I think Superman, he has a good backstory so much that I think he's better equipped for a series than he has been for a movie lately. He's more relatable in a long series because it's an everyday life he was going through. They introduced his kids. They introduced Clark as a teenager. He's depressed. He wants to play football. He can't play football. He's too strong. That kind of stuff. That kind of shit is not going to resonate well in a motion picture. Nobody wants to see that for 2.5 hours. They'd rather see that in a series, but they don't want to see that in a show. I mean, they don't want to see that in a movie. They'd rather see it in a show.
I disagree with Real. Superman comic books are not terrible. I disagree.
No, but what about Fleshbone? What about Fleshbone? Fleshbone said shows are better than movies because there's more time for character development. I think he's right there. Because we think about it. That Superman series, bro, we talk about Smallville and Superman and Lois as great, right? Series that we are given A+. But when it comes down to those Superman movies, the one with Richard Pryor, oh, come on, dude. Part 4, like, bro, he's only had 2 good movies. Like, bro, Superman, he had the first Superman was good. And I'm not saying that I'm not counting the second one. I mean, you could, but that was basically a continuation of the story from the first one. That's why when people say, well, Star Wars, I categorize Star Wars, Empire Strike Back, the same movie. It's just a 3-part story. Now, if you look at Superman 3 with Richard Pryor, Superman 4 with that freaking dude that was the nuclear guy, Superman Returns, bro, bomb after bomb after bomb with freaking Superman, bro.
But Man of Steel.
All right, Man of Steel was his comeback. And then now we don't trust him because now they done changed the character, the actor again on us. So now
I don't care about that. But at the end of the day, the characters, whatever, it comes down to the writing, the story, and the plot. Whether you can succeed or fail. You can have a great actors. You give them a bad script. That's the movie's going to probably rely on that. So yeah, it's been good actors that had so scripts and the movies didn't really do well. But when you get already a person who's got to act with a decent to good script, that movie could do something.
Or you could have a movie that I didn't think was a good script at all, like a Gangs of New York, but you could just have phenomenal actors in it that make the movie good. Like a Daniel Day-Lewis or Leonardo DiCaprio. I thought that the Gangs of New York script was just terrible. It was a lot of wrong shit going on in there. They didn't tell the story right. They turned it all around. But however, those two guys being the actors that they were, and Daniel Day-Lewis being a method actor, I think put the movie over the top. Personally, I think that Flesh and Bone says series have taken over movies as far as storytelling go. Yes, absolutely, Flesh and Bone, as it should, because you have, like you said earlier, you have more time to tell a story in a series. You can have cliffhangers. I know I can come back to this streaming service or on every Monday or Wednesday or Friday, and I can watch a continuation of this great story, this good drama that's happening in this series. Whereas a movie, you only got one shot. So you can have a bad episode, but you can't have a bad movie. That's the problem.
I got trust in James Gunn. He's seen before him the Superman stuff, what worked, what didn't work. Yes. And I have success.
That's a lot of pressure on him, though. That's a lot of pressure on him.
I have faith that he can make it work. Make it work and stuff. He's been doing his research though, so I give him that.
Hopefully he researched how those ones were flops and not to do that shit. So
I mean, but Rick,
go ahead, brother.
Rick, but if you think about it, he's already did a Superman per se. So and that to me that movie was great.
The Brightburn.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
Let's go to Superman.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't trust him. It's just that he's a lot of pressure on him. Is what I'm saying. And we seen people when pressure gets on him, like a Zack Snyder, somebody died in his family, and then he had to. I don't know, bro. I hope it's a good movie for the sake of DC Comics. It has to be a good movie.
I'm just afraid of the burnout. That's all.
Yeah, because you remember that's next year.
Yes.
So you're really talking almost 2 years. And will the comic book movie genre even be alive? How many good movies?
I don't think it'll go anywhere. I think they'll lessen the amount of Marvel and DC movies in a year. Because I think we're only getting Deadpool this year. I don't think we're getting anything else.
You should.
Oh, honestly, Madam Web.
Yeah, Madam Web. Yeah, but that's kind of like that's a YouTube movie. But I mean, I'm just saying. But I mean, hey, look, I think they should focus more on the series. Let the series be the build up to where as though you can then have the climax with the films. I think you should just, kind of slow down on the movies. They cost a lot of money to make. You're talking $300-400 million for the big movies. You can just get characters, have them build up said character, like Flesh and Bone said. Have character development going on in a Marvel or DC series, and then you can make.
Craven is coming out this year. That's true.
Now I'm a little worried about that, and the reason why I say that is, look, in all due respect to Sony, he can't really make a good comic book movie.
I agree with you. I agree with you,
bro. I got Morbius from Best Buy.
No, let me take that back. They did though.
They do great with animated, but not live action.
Not live action. No,
I disagree. They had good comic book movies though. I mean. So the other Spider-Mans with good comic book movies.
I like the second Spider-Man. What was his name? Andrew Garfield. I like him as Spider-Man, but I don't like him as Peter Parker. Like he does.
I like the Spider-Man movies though, with Columbia Pictures and stuff. So they do good. Good.
Okay, can I have something within the last 10 years? Because the last 10 years, I've gotten 2 Venoms. I've gotten a Morbius. Ain't worth a damn.
Please don't bring that up.
Yeah, exactly. So let's and you can't tell me, well, Spider-Man Homecoming, those were produced by the Kevin Feige.
Yep,
those are his movies. So
I don't even bring up those Spider-Mans though. See,
you can't. I'm just saying you bring.
But we said what I'm saying is this: to say that Sony doesn't make good comic book movies, I think that's incorrect.
Okay, so we're gonna say that Morbius and those 2 Venom movies didn't exist.
Well, that's why I say they make great animated movies.
I agree with you, but Parker again.
Let me finish
Parker's gonna get his legs broke because
because to me, I watched Venom. Actually, I purchased Venom. Did you, Rick? Don't shoot me. But I thought Venom was a good movie.
You're the reason.
Hold on, let me finish though. I thought Venom was good, and plus it made some pretty good bait too.
Well, listen, whoa. Just because
people love the character.
Yes, I'm about to say people get confused with money and a good movie. Listen. Anybody ever heard of Adam Sandler? Hold on. Have you ever heard of Adam Sandler? Right? Adam Sandler movies get like the lowest ratings in Rotten Tomatoes, but they make over $100 million. Like the dude gets people to come see his shit, but his movies are horrible. They're horrible.
It's subjective. It's subjective.
Subjective? Let me tell you.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But Parker, I told you how you fix this. We did it last show. I don't know if you were here. Probably not. You know, you call out more than anybody. But I told you, me and Deuce and the rest of the crew, we were comparing the Rotten Tomatoes score to the audience score. And when they're far off.
He was there.
Okay. Oh, all right. So he was, there we go. Thank you. He was there. So usually when the audience score is low and the Rotten Tomatoes score is low, I think that we can see that it's a bad movie or not so good movie. But when you have a Rotten Tomatoes score that is low and the audience score is high, I think there's a conflict there. I think it's not to be trusted, and you need to go in there with your blinders off and get a perspective for yourself on what you think the movie is. Don't go by critics or anything like that. I don't think you should.
So okay, so listen, I disagree. Because everyone's like, if you say this movie is bad, and I watched the movie, I say I thought that movie was good though, right?
Yeah, but hold on. We hardly get that here. I could, man, if you don't get that,
all I'm saying, it comes down to my personal experience.
You're a fan, like it came in, sound like a fan. All I'm saying is there is very rarely a time between us. I'm talking Levon, I'm talking Manhattan, yourself, Pastor Joe, if he ever watches a movie, you know, Ty that man or Deuce. Very rarely does one of us say a movie is good and somebody be like, no, you're wrong, that movie's bad. Like, that doesn't usually happen. We usually agree as a whole on if something is good or bad when it comes to movie. Now, video games, your fanboy shit kind of gets out of control sometimes. But when it comes to movies, we're usually dead set on saying something's good or if something is bad. We all agree that the Eternals were trash.
Yes.
We all agree.
Yes. I want to say it was necessarily.
Oh man!
Right.
You know that lets me know. Well, you're a contrarian. That's all right.
No, I don't have to agree with like you said. Nobody agrees with though. I'm just saying. I'll be with the minority, whatever though. But I don't think it was like trash. I've seen a lot of bad movies, like that one Hulk movie by Marvel did. They did two bad Hulk movies. I'm talking about the movie before this MCU.
Wait. Eric Bana, Hulk sucked, and then Ed Norton cried like a little girl to try to get shit changed, which hurt the MCU.
But was the movie terrible though? Because the
Eric Bana one was bad, but
that one was
bad. But the one with Ed Norton, Ed Norton's a great actor.
That's not. No. What the question is?
But he tries to be a director too, and he hurt the movie as far as the conflicts that he had with the director. I think it could have been a better movie because he was trying to impose his will, kind of like how Sean Connery used to do. Like, these guys get the script, they see the script, they agree to the movie years in advance, sometimes months in advance or whatever, and then you get there and you try to change stuff. Like, bro, stop. You agreed. You signed a contract. And that's what Ed Norton was fighting with them with. And that's why they got rid of Ed Norton as Bruce Banner. They said, no more you, buddy. We are not going through that. Disney didn't even own them at the time. I don't think. Did they? All I know is somebody went to the higher ups and they like, look, if you want to make any more movies going, because the whole Avenger initiative has been started. They knew what they were going to do. But they said, look, if you want to go any forward with this Avenger stuff, we can't have Ed Norton in here. We can't. Because he's one of those guys like in kindergarten, does not play well with others. They got to get him out of there. Listen, Flesh and Bone said we're judging movie quality, not a success, Parker. Animated movies, Sony is king, but live action Sony comic book movies are trash. Thank you, Dark Lord Fusion. Thank you, Flesh Bone. There's only one guy that's given pushback, and he claims to be objective, where he's actually a contrarian. So,
hey, I did want to say this. I did want to say this. I finally caught up and saw The Marvels, and the movie was a good movie. I thought it was going to be trash. I was very much. Bash it. But no, the movie was solid. Thank you. It was a good movie.
And that's what I said. I said it was a solid movie. Listen, bro, I don't want to bring color into this. That's a black female director. Bro, she's 0 for 2 before she even gets to the goddamn studio. She's black and she's a female. Like, bro, the talking about the deck being stacked against her. They took all the aces and kings out of her deck. She's got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And this is what she has to fight with. So, yeah, she was a one-legged woman in an ass-kicking contest. The same way that Ryan was when he was making the second Black Panther. So, and this only happens to the black directors in the MCU. they're the ones, they got the deck stacked against them. And let me tell you something. You did a good job, girl. Don't let that motherfuckers tell you that you didn't do a good job. I think she did a good job, and hopefully she gets more, directing roles. I think she did a great job. She did what she could. And you know what? It wasn't too much of the whole woke shit or the feminism in there. And I think she did very, very well. And I just hope she gets another shot at it, because that's the same way that we go on in our other shows where we have video games. The audience can kill a development company saying that this shit's trash when it come out, and you can kill a director's career by saying what they did was a bad movie. Very rarely is an exec gonna go in and say, hey, you know what, I watched the movie, it wasn't a bad movie, it was a good movie. They look at box office receipts at the end of the day. So we just got to be careful with that. So that being said, anybody got else anything? Because it's about time to get out of here.
I didn't see Morbius. I don't know if it's a good or a bad movie, because I didn't see it. But the Venom I did see. Yeah, but Venom, I like the Venom movies. I thought Venom was a good movie and stuff too. Right? It wasn't the greatest movie ever, but it was a good movie. It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't here's what I would say about Venom. It wasn't a great movie, and I'll leave it at that. And Thriller Ali said the musical number in the Marvels was stupid.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, they could have left it out. I agree with that. But the movie was still a solid movie. It wasn't. It was better than I expected, actually. So
that's good to hear. Flesh and Bone. I got to put you in the what's the name at the bottom. All the people that come through and check us out. I got to put your name at the bottom, brother. Yeah, I do that for.
I can say I never watched Morbius. Well, I never read the comic books. I only seen him on Spider-Man, so I ain't know his backstory. But it was kind of stupid. Well, the movie was kind of stupid, but it was like a okay stupid. It wasn't a good stupid. It was okay stupid.
Man, I thought that movie was going to... The way that the trailers misled me, I thought that movie was going to be fire. And like Rick said, he's kind of worried about Craven, and I am too, because the trailers didn't do anything for me. And I'm like,
and they pushed it back. And then I think they pushed it back. I don't know if it was for reshoots or just say, hey, you know what? Yeah, let's get our shit together. Because tell me that shit should have came out when the Spider-Man game came out.
Yeah, yes, last year.
Yeah, bro.
It was supposed to coincide with the Spider-Man game, yes.
Now, maybe you drop it with Miles coming out. I don't know.
Oh, man. Don't stain my brother's name like that.
Hey, I'm just saying, Sony, listen, we cannot doubt Sony's smarts when it comes to marketing, bro. They wrote the book on the shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Unless they got some pushback from Disney, hey, whatever.
Why would they give? They control the Spider-Man character. Disney can't really say that too. Disney can talk.
I'm talking about the other shit though.
Well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know though if that's the case.
Mello's here, but we're end of the show now. Damn, Mello, where the hell you been?
Oh, was it show? What's good, man?
What's good? We move to 1 o'clock because the Cowboys are dead, so there's absolutely no need for me waiting until 5 anymore, brother. Yeah, they're dead.
I thought y'all was here talking about sports.
Nah. We gonna have a Super Bowl preview and all that other stuff, and going forward. But yeah, man, we going to 1 o'clock on the Watchtower. We went over a half hour. We actually went over 32 minutes. But listen, before we get out of here, I want to thank everybody that came through in the chat. Appreciate you. Thank you for even answering some of my polls and shit that I put up. My panel, thank you for coming through. Appreciate that. There is a homework assignment that will be. Let's get on Echo episode. Everybody watch episode 1 and 2 if you have not already. I will be watching episode 2, and
I'm already done.
Oh, you already done? All right, perfect. So
I'm already done. Yeah.
So I want to do this. Break this now. So this is what I had. So we're gonna go over. Come on, Parker. Come on, watch the fucking shit, please. Because we need
I'm sort of biased of Marvel, maybe or Disney. I say Marvel did whatever. I mean, I'm probably more interested in whenever they do like an X-Men related.
I'm biased to Xbox, but I still buy PlayStation shit and review the shit on my show.
I'll watch the show, Rick.
Thank you. So we all just need our input. It doesn't make any sense if we have topics and everybody can't chime in on it. So please do your job. So that being said, we're going to be reviewing the Echo episode by damn episode. That'll give us weekly content for sure. And it'll keep us involved so we can come up with different ideas where we think the show's going, what should be done. And any other series we can figure out. We got Invincible coming later on down the line.
Even The Boys is coming.
Yes, yeah. So,
that's probably going to come in the summer probably because they usually release it in the summer.
Yep. All right. So, hey, listen, I appreciate y'all coming out. I know a lot of you guys, your football teams are still in the playoffs, and you'll be watching playoff football soon. I won't. I'm going to go cook some dinner. And that's it. Get ready for work tomorrow. So, I'm done. Thank y'all
Hit the
for
like
coming
button,
through.
chat.
Yep, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not. We have a goal,
How
goddammit.
about the Cowboys? Woo!
How about you fuck
Oh, man.
yourself?